Good morning. Happy Friday here. Brett with Directors with this week's Friday market recap. So, starting off, closing prices of the 10-year note. Monday, 3.697. Tuesday, 3.646. Wednesday, 3.653. Thursday, 3.68. And so far today, 3.648 is the current price. So ultimately, a very tight window for trading this week. At this point, so much of the attention in the market is on next week's Fed meeting here on Wednesday, the 18th. And really, what will they do? Will they lower by 0.25% or 0.5%? So, over the last couple of weeks here, markets have really volleyed back and forth on the fact of will the Fed lower a half point or a quarter. One day based on an economic report, a little bit of weakness is shown. Hey, we think the Fed will lower by a half. Next day, a little stronger economic report comes out. Hey, we think it might be a quarter. So markets are really back and forth, but ultimately great news at this point to think about. It's not a matter of if the Feds will lower for most analysts. At this point, it's how much. It's a big change than we've seen, obviously, the last couple of years for us. So this week's data, a few things back and forth. Core CPI came out at plus 0.3%, which is the highest it's been in 4 months. Now, alternatively, overall CPI plus 0.2%, that's the fifth month in a row of a decline. Month over month import prices minus 0.3%, lower than expected. Month over month export prices minus 0.7, quite a bit lower than expected. So you can see, again, some back and forth data here. A mixed bag. Ultimately, concerning of what the Feds may or may not do here this next week. Overall, from mortgage rates, significant improvement over the last 6 weeks for us, which has been huge. It's very clear the economy is into the next phase. The Feds will be doing multiple moves in the coming months, so that's definitely helped markets and traders feel much better. Seen a lot of that improvement come out. I think more to come for sure, but a huge relief to finally see some significant movement in mortgage rates. From the rest of the year standpoint, guys, we're going to see focus on, there's the Fed meeting on the 18th. 2 more Fed meetings. And at those meetings, what will they do? How much more may they reduce rates from their side and how that can influence mortgage rates? And then lastly, of course, the presidential election. As we get closer and closer, that'll start to impact the market as well. So as always, any questions, things we can help with, feel free to reach out. Ultimately, exciting news to see some significant improvement in mortgage rates. And it'll be fun to see the Fed comments next Wednesday of how they come out and what that gives us an anticipation of the following last 2 meetings of the year for us. Have a great weekend here. Take care. Bye.